Local bus in Malacca is an adventure not listed anywhere in Malaccan travel brochure. State of Malacca is served by local bus services throughout the state, largely unknown to the tourists. There are two railway stations, but all of it are located in the northern part of the state. The distance between Melaka City and Pulau Sebang, the nearest railway station, is 40 kilometers. In the absence of direct rail link between Melaka City and other major cities in Peninsular Malaysia, this video tries to answer whether rail bus transfer at Pulau Sabang is a viable option. Is taking local bus from Pulo Sabang railway station to the historic Melaka City worth the time and money? Let's ride the pink bus to understand of local bus in Malacca and how reliable it is. The journey today started in a commuter train heading towards Pulo Sabang, the southernmost station in commuter Klang Valley network. From Pulo Sabang, there should be local buses that connect the town with Malaka City. This commuter line connects Kuala Lumpur with southern states of Negeri Sembilan and Melaka. I rode this train in the previous adventure when I tried to circle Negeri Sembilan state with only public transportation. Part of the southern portion of the railway is located within Malacca state, but the railway has not served Malacca city itself since the year 1942. To know more about this adventure, which is quite crazy by Malaysian standard, you can watch by clicking this link up here. Click.
Station Rembang. Rembang.
The train is practically empty in the midday of working day. Even during the rush hours, only a few people ride the train between Seremban and Pulo Sabang station. After this viaduct, we have entered state of Malacca. And you might ask, what is the purpose of going to Pulo Sabang if Malacca City is the final destination? Between 1909 until 1942, there was a rail branch between Tampin and Melaka City, but the railway was dismantled during Japanese occupation in the midst of World War II. Therefore, Pulo Sabang Station is the nearest railway station with Melaka City.
Stesen terakhir Pulau Sebang, Tampin.
And let's see how viable it is to travel with rail and local bus via Pulau Sebang town. Welcome to Pulau Sabang, a town located near the northern border of Melaka and Negeri Sembilan. Newly opened Pulau Sabang Central, the bus terminal is just located uphill from the railway station, close but not near. Due to absence of direct walkway between the railway station to the bus terminal, I need to walk all the way through Pulau Sabang town. The only local public transport serving the railway station is the taxis. No bus enter the railway premise, such the nearest bus stop is just after the railway entrance junction. Not even a pole, just at the east. Since the weather is rather gloomy and pleasant for walking, I decided to walk all the way to the bus terminal. The old Tampin bus terminal is no longer in use. The building is dilapidated, dark and uncomfortable. Sometimes there might be buses parked there. Behind this Petronas petrol station is the border between the state of Malacca and Negeri Sembilan. Tampin Land District Office can be seen behind. There is no pedestrian path between Petronas Pulo Sabang and the new shop lots in front. Always be careful when walking next to the road. After 25 minutes walking, I arrived at Pulo Sabang Central, which looks better and brighter than the old bus terminal. Furthermore, the terminal waiting hall is air-conditioned too. Pulau Sebang Central not only serves smaller Pulau Sebang town but also larger Tampin town across the border on Negeri Sembilan side. From here, there are two bus.my bus routes that links to Malaka Central, the main bus terminal in the state of Malacca. Bus route M20 is the bus route between Pulau Sebang near the border with Negeri Sembilan and Melaka Central near Melaka City. The bus travel between Pulau Sebang and Malaka Central via Lebuh AMJ, which is Alor Gajah Melaka Jasin Highway. Another route is M21, also between Pulau Sebang and Malaka Central, but the route serves Durian Tunggal town in the centre of Malacca. In addition to bus.my Malacca, there are also bus.my Seremban buses in the bus terminal which ply between Seremban and Pulau Sabang. I talked about local buses in Seremban in the previous video where the pink buses are part of the revamped efforts to improve the public transportation outside Kuala Lumpur and the Greater Klang Valley. To know more about these pink buses and the views throughout the ride, quite scenic to be honest. To watch this video, the links will be appeared up here. There is an older My Bus bus that serves the route between Pulau Sebang and Gemas, the railway junction between the East Coast, Johor and the rest of KTM railway network. There is also SG Liner bus that serves Pulau Sebang and Bahau via Dangi, such a little known bus line. As with the case of bus.my buses, older My Bus and SG Liner that serve Pulau Sebang and Bahau are subsidized by the government to keep the bus running. As on the day of visit on some day in November 2025, there is only one express bus company with the routes to Johor and Bahau that serve Pulau Sebang Central. In the original plan, there's supposed to be a pedestrian link between Pulau Sebang railway station and Pulau Sebang Central. Somehow, the link was never built. Bus.my in Malacca is operated by Handal Indas Yang Berhad, which is also the operator of Causeway Link. Info for the Singaporeans. As with other Causeway Link buses in Johor and Singapore, the fare payment can be made by credit and debit cards, Bus.my concession card and Causeway Link old logo app. The pink buses also accepted cash as well. In Malacca, I just realized that Bus.my pink concession card cannot be used outside the registered state. For example, a concession card that I got in Seremban cannot be used in Malacca. Vice versa, the concession card applied in Malacca cannot be used in Bus.my in Negeri Sembilan side or other states as well, only in that particular state. As explained in Bus.my video in Seremban, the card registration counter only open on certain times in a day and it is a hassle for the working people to register. However, there is a way to register a concession card or RM30 monthly pass, the easier way in Malacca, for Malaysians only. You may open Logo app, click Pass Transit and follow the instruction. Wait for a few days for approval. The transit pass in Logo app not only valid in Malacca but also for Johor as well. Transit pass do not cover the buses to Singapore, do take note. At 11 am, bus M20 departed from Pulau Sebang heading towards Malaka Central. From the uphill, the railway station can be seen. Feels so close, yet so far, like our hopes and dreams. All the buses from Pulo Sabang Central pass by the old bus terminal, as there are still some people waiting for the bus at the old terminal. The bus drives quite fast on the road between Pulau Sebang and Alor Gajah, one of the few stretch of routes that the bus could speed up. Melaka is not called as the state of traffic lights by Malaysians in the social media for nothing. After passing through tranquil villages, the bus arrived at the traffic light junction with Lebuh AMJ. 200 meters to the left, there is another traffic light. Yeah, there are so many traffic lights here. Entering Alor Gajah town with Chris Monument in the middle of the roundabout. The bus made a brief stop at Alor Gajah Central. The thing about Melaka is that there are so many traffic lights even in the smallest of junctions. At Kelemak, the large Julie's Biscuit factory is visibly seen. Have you ever tried Julie's Biscuit? Entering Lebuh AMJ towards Malaka Central. Before the widening of Lebuh AMJ, the road was used to be only Super 2 highway, which always be congested during major holidays. The bus speed up again towards Rembia as there is no traffic light for the next 3 kilometers. There are varying degree of bus stops in Melaka. Sometimes the bus stop is sheltered with a kiosk, more often not it's just a roadside without any signs and poles. Passing underneath Lebuh Spa, which is Sungai Udang Peringgit Air Keroh Highway, which links Sungai Udang in the west and Air Keroh Interchange in the east. This interchange is a frequent jam spot. Entering Chang with numerous slip roads, traffic lights and roadside stalls, which makes Chang always experience traffic congestions most of the time in the day. Traffic congestion happen due to infrequent bus services, traffic lights, no expressway in Melaka other than North-South Expressway, which is plus, and simply a lot of cars. Arriving at Jalan Malim, the bus turned right to the old road. The roundabout is the remnant of the old roads that used to be the main road between Malacca and Kuala Lumpur. Today, the roads are reused as local roads. However, bus routes seems unchanged after many years, even when the newer roads were built elsewhere. Lines of express buses means that the bus is approaching Malaka Central. Arriving at Malaka Central at 12:19 p.m. after 40 kilometers of distance with a duration of 1 hour and 19 minutes. Melaka Central opened in the year 2004 is the bus terminal for Melaka City. However, the local bus hall have seen the better days. Luckily, you cannot feel the heat. When Malaka Central first opened in the year 2004, the local bus services were operated by the private bus companies. Malakans might ever heard of these legendary names such as Town Bus Service, Malaka Omnibus Service or MOS, Pat Hub, Tuah Transport, Roda Juara, Tai Lai, Patang Bus, Salira, Buswira, just to name a few. Because of numerous bus companies plying on routes across Malacca, there is no need for reactivation of railway line between Tampin, which is today Pulau Sebang station, and Melaka City. As we are talking about the time of late 20th century, routes with national cars was more important than the aging rail infrastructure. Due to increasing competition with each other, increasing private vehicle ownership, increasing operation costs and aging fleets, fewer people rode the stage buses year by year. The remaining buses owned by 10 private stage buses companies were bought by Malacca state-owned Panorama Malacca on the 1st of February 2012. Malacca state government paid 7.7 million ringgit to take over the buses, the drivers, staffs and compensation to the private bus operators. Panorama Malacca also ran the short-lived hop-on hop-off buses between 2007 until 2010. Further decline of passengers, traffic congestion, absence of any meaningful effort to improve bus frequency and speed, and problematic management caused Panorama Malacca to record heavy losses every year. Due to heavy losses by Panorama Malacca, stage bus operation in Malacca was taken over by Handal Indah Senyap Berhad, because some buses still have the remnant of the decals of Panorama Malacca. Local buses in Malacca was rebranded as Bus.my as the first state that received the new pink buses with the new operator launched on 30th of October 2034. Thus, Panorama Malacca ended its business on 31st of December 2024. As in the year 2025, the remaining local bus names in Malacca are Bus.my, operated throughout the state, Maraliner and Mayang Sari between Malacca and Muar Johor. Remember this minibus, we will meet the minibus later. After more than 20 years of operation, the bus terminal already shown its age. Just don't ask about the toilet. Just don't ask the toilet. Even said it appeared in my mind. Just don't. In comparison, Express Bus Hall has a functioning air conditioning and feels more lively because more people here. Yeah, never mind. Let's go back to the local bus hall to catch the next bus. There is a distance of 5 kilometers between Malaka Central and historic Malacca. Thus, we need to ride another bus to Norhisham. The correct pronunciation is Stadhuis, the Old Dutch word for state house. Sounds similar even. The bus route M100 is the loop linking Malaka Central and the actual city centre of Malaka. The bus route passed by Stadhuis, Bandar Hilay and Jalan Hang Tuah. The bus departed at 12:58 pm from Malaka Central. And unlike other local bus lines in Malaka, Route M100 uses electric buses, which is quieter than the diesel buses. There are a few passengers in the bus as the frequency of M100 is every 30 minutes. After 3 minutes waiting at the red light, which is so long, the bus turned right to Jalan Taming Sari. Along Jalan Taming Sari, there are shop lots and traditional villages along the road. Unlike Kuala Lumpur, Penang and Singapore, Melaka City is sprawl, wide and far. The bus stopped to pick up a passenger less than 2 kilometers from Stadhuis. All colourful shop lots means that Stadhuis is getting near. Arriving at Stadhuis at 1:16 pm. There are so many tourists in front of the clock tower. Jonker Walk is just across the road and St. Paul's Church is located uphill behind Stadhuis. The bus only stopped at the roadside without any bus shelter. The bus stop shared with the tour buses which constantly came and went, dropping and taking tourists. While we are walking around Old Malaka, let us ponder why hardly any tourists and even local Malakans use the local buses. After travelling to Malaka via rail to Pulau Sebang is the rail bus journey from Kuala Lumpur or future ETS connection with Johor Bahru feasible? Based on my experience, the short answer is no. The long answer is, please don't do it, please don't do this, you have been warned, please don't. Let me tell you why taking the train from Kuala Lumpur or Johor Bahru to Pulau Sabang station and transfer by bus to Melaka City is not worth your time and money. Issue number 1. Transfer. There is a 30 minutes walk between Pulo Sabang railway station and Pulo Sabang Central without any clear pedestrian path and clear road signs. Thanks to non-existent pedestrian link, transit at Pulo Sabang is only feasible if someone can get a taxi or willing to walk all the way to Pulo Sabang Central, quite tiring, or waiting near Mindin Mall near the entrance to the railway station. There is a bus, will stop there. So good luck if you try to stay on time, since bus and train rarely provide a uniform transfer time. Issue number 2, the bus frequency. Still not right. The frequency of M20 and M21 buses between Pulau Sebang and Melaka is every 60 minutes, every hour. If you miss one bus, you need to wait for an hour for another bus. As the buses of the both lines departed from Malaka Central at the same time, there is no difference if you miss M20 bus, as you cannot chase M21 bus either. M100 City Loop has the issue of frequency and routing as well, because the frequency is every 30 minutes, not frequent enough to be a reliable city transit. The bus stops, including near Start Hosh, has no signage and no information about the local services, no shelter and benches either. Remember the Mayang Sari minibus shown earlier in Malaka Central? The small bus one. Mayang Sari minibus between Malaka Central and Muar passed by Start House. If the bus did not pass by when I was waiting for another M100 bus to back home, I will not even know its existence. The lack of infrastructure not only involved the lack of bus stops, the M100 bus need to make a U-turn over the dirt at Padang Temu. By looking at the bus route, the shape of M100 route is less of a loop and more like a classical Malay dancing moves. Issue number 3. There are express buses between Malacca and major Malaysian cities and even Singapore. An express bus ticket between Terminal Bersepadu Selatan or TBS to Malaka Central is around RM12 to RM15. Considering the commuter ticket from KL Central to Pulau Sabang is RM13.70, sometimes it is cheaper and faster to just book an express bus ticket and the bus will bring you nearer to Melaka City too. I will mention the bus fares at the end of this video and you can see whether the cost of travel between Kuala Lumpur to Melaka via Pulo Sabang is justifiable, expensive or cheap. Issue number 4. No other public transport other than bus. Of course there are rickshaws in front of the Start House, but rickshaws are the public transport for the past and today used as a leisurely tourist ride in the present. There are proposals to introduce new type of public transport in the historic core of Malacca, but the proposals remain as proposals. There was a proposal to introduce tram system in Malacca back in 2010, but the plan never materialized. The proposal for a tram reappeared in year 2024, but no further progress was reported. There is a monorail line between Jalan Bunga Raya and Spice Garden which was never operated as intended, which is topic for another video. Instead of introducing the novelty or gadget ban that its efficiency is unproven, it is better to focus on improving the existing bus services first. Malacca can look upon the implementation of bus lanes in Kuala Lumpur. Malaka City could even learn a thing or two from Singapore where the bus infrastructure is excellent. Furthermore, both Malacca and Singapore cities are similarly designed and developed. As a conclusion, local bus in Malacca is an adventure of itself that will not be mentioned in any tourist information brochures. What do you think of the current public transport system in Malacca? You may comment down below. If you want to ride bus.my in Malacca, the pink buses serve major towns throughout state of Malacca. M20 and M21 links Pulo Sebang, the nearest railway station, with Malaka City, with Malaka Central, the main bus terminal. Pulo Sabang railway station is served by commuter and ETS, including the brand new ETS 3. Malaka Central links Malaka City with the major cities in Peninsular Malaysia, Singapore and Hadiah, Thailand. The bus fare from Pulo Sabang Central to Malaka Central is RM4.70. Meanwhile, the fare in M100 loop between Malaka Central and Start House is RM1.50. Add the bus fare of RM4.70 with the commuter fare from KL Central to Pulo Sabang. The total cost for taking the train and local buses between KL Central and Malaka Central via Pulo Sabang is RM18.40. No wonder that nobody is willing to transfer between train and local buses there. Reference list in the form of articles is in the description for your further reference. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new about bus.my in Malacca and if the rail bus transfer at Pulo Sabang is a viable way to visit Malaka City. Thank you so much for watching again and see you in the next video.